This week on What the Heck, we check in with Tyler, talk vacation, and then try to pick one forever. Crack a cold one, kick your feet up, and enjoy the show. Good evening, and welcome back to What the Heck. It's finally nighttime again. The morning-afternoon thing was weird.
You got confused by the darkness out the window,
Yeah,
right?
it threw me off. Because we've now had a couple of kind of weird timed ones. The Super Bowl one was
Super Bowl was at what?
relatively
4?
early.
Yeah.
We just did last week at 1 in the afternoon.
Almost did it at 9 o'clock,
Almost went in a.m.
but
Yeah.
stayed in bed instead. Well, anyway, Jake's back.
Hey, everybody. Hope you missed me.
Tyler's here.
Always am.
I am. Remember when we used to make fun of Jake because he skipped every other episode?
We should go back and figure out that was a very long time that he was here.
Yes. I'm impressed.
You're welcome.
That percentage is back up into the, for sure, mid to high 90s.
I would say so.
Let me just prepare you guys that this coming spring season, when
going back
softball goes around, it's going to be pretty ugly because there's like softball games all over town going around.
Well, and, you know,
And baseball for my son, and who knows what else gets thrown at us.
pier season. Obviously.
I was going to say.
I'll be asleep at 7 p.m., so I don't care. No, we made it through last pier season. It'll be fine.
Yeah.
Everything's
I
fine.
was going to say, you started this like
In
days
March.
before
Yeah.
your season.
Like
So
slightly
I think
before the
we'll be
peak
okay.
of peer season.
It's going to be fine. Everything's fine.
Yeah, it'll work out.
See, I always see it as like, this is my, like, escape.
It is.
Yeah.
It's something to look forward to during the week.
Right.
Even though it's not a set day, like it changes week
Right.
to week.
But you just know that that's coming, so, like,
Yeah.
the whole week is not just full of work and sleep and
More work and more sleep
cycling
and wrestling.
and wrestling.
Wrestling.
Man, life's weird.
Throws you a lot of curveballs.
So, Jake was in Florida, which we could, well, hell, probably talk about that. That fits right into the vacation chit-chat section.
Yeah, we can get to it.
We can chit-chat. What's that from? Oh, Santa Claus.
Yeah.
Cut the chit-chat, chat. That's a good line. Tyler was in Florida today.
In his, in his mind?
I'm not sure. If I was, like, going somewhere in my mind, it probably wouldn't be Florida, you know? Set the bar a little higher.
I don't know if I'd go anywhere real. I'd make
That's
up like
true.
the perfect place.
Then
Where?
you could do whatever
I
you
don't know.
wanted.
What's it like? Is it like that scene in...
Honestly,
is
it'd
that Billy
be-
Madison?
Yes.
Yeah.
He has, like, the fantasy.
Yep.
Yeah, it would be no.
Midgets riding around in the
That's oh, that also is in Happy Gilmore.
Oh, you're
That's
right.
Happy
That's Happy
Gilmore.
Gilmore.
It is Happy
Going to his
Gilmore.
happy place.
Yes.
Mine honestly might look very similar to Florida. Somewhere on a beach, warm, sipping drinks.
Speaking of
Somewhere
beaches
on
and
a
warm
beach.
and that shit, I was looking at the countdown today because I was trying to set a workout goal as to like how many I'm gonna get in before the wedding. 333 days until
Nice.
I'm on a plane out of this joint.
Oh, that's when you're on the plane, not when you're.
That's not the wedding.
And you're leaving what, Tuesday that week?
Tuesday. We're doing
So we're
Tuesday
leaving
to Friday.
35.
Yeah, we got 2 more days.
All right.
You know what's crazy though?
Countdown starts now.
We get back from there and
Yeah,
turn
aren't you
around
going to
like
Hawaii?
oh no, before that.
Oh my god.
This baseball season, this baseball tournament will happen again. So we'll be in Costa Rica in January, Vero Beach in February, and Hawaii in July.
Dude, I feel so
Must
bad.
be nice.
for
So if you
life
guys
sucks.
if you guys need some extra, like if you need me to mow your lawn or like shovel and you want to pay me, that'd be great because I'm looking for odds and ends to save up my
Searching
monies.
in couches and
It
stuff.
sounds like your kids need to get more jobs too.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're gonna raid
Start
their
paying
college
their way.
funds. So
We talked about Carter shoveling my driveway.
yeah, send them out.
Then it stopped snowing for a while.
I know. Then we were gone when it did snow.
Yeah. Quack did it last time.
The whole driveway.
The whole goddamn thing.
Well, he did it when we were here that one
Well,
night
he
too.
did, and that was a lot of snow.
Thank
that was
God.
That was
Well,
gonna suck.
And nobody was in any shape to shovel
No,
that morning.
I was great.
The little bit that I did shovel actually
The
got me
shoveling
over
was,
it
The
for a
shoveling
while.
was good.
It was good. I started to sweat it all a little bit, and then as soon as I stopped moving when we were at breakfast, I was just like,
I'm dead.
today's going to
This
suck.
is the end.
Yeah, the snow blowing was not good.
I went out to Trav's to do his, and then was going to do mine when I got back. And by the time I got back, it was done.
Wow. You need to get him a case of Bush.
I did. I bought him 2.
Great.
Nice.
'Cause
That's
I
what
still-
you do. You
well, I
take care of
still-
him, and he'll take care of
I
you.
still owed him from the first time because I kept forgetting about it every time I was going to the liquor store.
I get home from Florida, and my driveway is completely clean, bare, melted off everything.
Who did
I
that?
also have a great neighbor who shoveled my driveway for me while I was gone.
Colton.
Yeah, right.
Just
Oh.
kidding.
Corey Berg took care of the sidewalks, took care of my walkway,
What a
my front
guy.
porch, driveway, the whole bit.
Hey, Corey.
It was phenomenal.
See, it's nice to have neighbors that like you,
It
or at
is.
least pretend to like you,
Yep.
like Quack. The other lady I said hi to, and she gave me a real nasty look, and I'm like, for what reason?
On this side,
Yes.
I don't remember when I was coming over here. It might have been the last day we recorded. I was coming from Century, and she turned in front of me off Devil's Lane, and like I don't know if she thought I was speeding, but she like brake checked me in the 2 blocks to the driveway, and then like sped into her driveway and got out, and I could see her like staring at me. So I just got out of my car and like didn't make eye contact or anything. Just got out of the car and walked inside.
You do look kind of sketchy.
But I was
sometimes.
like,
Is she just like a real angry lady?
I don't know if I did anything
I don't
on
know
that.
her.
Because I literally said, "Hi there," and she just like,
well, it's the way you said it, probably.
"Oh, it's too friendly."
Yep.
You know me; I'm always too friendly.
You should have said, "Good day, mate."
I have such a welcoming.
See what she
I always
says.
have such a welcoming look on my face. Yeah, I don't know what the deal is with old Lydia. Lydia is also not her name, but I think it might be.
It's probably Karen.
It could be. I'd
Seems
say
like
maybe
it.
she listens to this, but if she doesn't even like when I'm out shoveling, she's certainly not going to want to listen to me talk for an
She's
hour.
had negative interactions with 2 of the 3 of us. She might not even know. She probably doesn't know who I am.
Do you
so
think
that's
she's
fine.
mad because I don't shovel her sidewalk? Because she also does not.
because you don't shovel your sidewalk?
Dude,
Because
yeah, I
Quack
do.
does it.
I generally do.
Maybe she's not mad at you. She's mad at Quack
Yeah.
for not going down another
To be
house.
fair, on the big snowstorm, he did hers.
All right, so
I don't know. Lydia,
I need to buy a house around here so that Quack just shovels my driveway.
Please
Takes
accept-
care
I
of
wish
the
I was
snow.
closer. He'd take care of mine, too.
if Lydia would accept this as an olive branch, I'd like to offer peace. Maybe she hates a euchre dog.
That's probably it. He gets outside and barks.
No, he doesn't bark outside, though.
Stop.
Oh.
When I come here, I hear their dog. They have a dog, right?
Oh, yeah, that dog
I was
barks
gonna
at me
say,
all
I hear
of the
their
time.
dog
Yes.
way more than I hear you.
That dog's name is White Dog.
White dog.
In Katie's family, we have a theory that everybody's neighbor has a white dog that generally barks a lot, or at least causes barking out of your dog.
Huh.
There's always a white dog involved and then barking.
We had a white
Oh,
dog.
so
growing
now
up,
you're-
and it was the
You're
barking
racial.
dog.
You're racial profiling dogs.
I'm not
It's-
saying
What is
I'm
this
just
world
saying-
coming to?
It seems to fit though, because our German Shorthair, mostly white, was the
You had
barking
a German
dog.
short hair?
Yeah.
God damn it! Why
Me
didn't you
too.
tell
My
me
dad
this?
had one, I think, before I was born, and passed away. I was like 6 or 7, and then we got another one a couple years later, and it's been long gone.
Why have we not had this conversation at any point?
Because he didn't really use it to hunt. That's what the original
just
plan
a
was. He
pet.
got it to hunt, and
Well,
then
that's fine,
it
but
never made it
that
out.
means that
He
me
was
and
too
Mr.
busy
the
and-
Heck are like in a special elite club.
When you get yours,
Just like you
I
and
bet
Big
if
Tom.
you let him meet it, he would try to get another one.
Oh, dude, nice.
I bet he wants.
How
another
will
one.
your mom feel about that? Is she gonna be
is
pissed at
not
me
a
if
huge
I
dog
make
fan
that
because
happen?
we actually there was Jesse. That was my dad's
Jesse's
first German Shorthair. Was a boy.
Jesse James.
But Jesse's girl. There's a connection.
Dig it.
That's the first one, and then we had. I think Keegan was also German Shorthair. We did not have
Keegan
her
Michael
very
Key.
long, or him. I honestly don't remember.
Oh,
Because she
not
or
for you to
he
decide
was
anyway.
nuts. And then we got another one, Annie, who was going to be a hunting dog. and
Little
then-
Orphan Annie.
Yep. Just too busy. Couldn't go. And my mom was not a huge fan of the last 2 because they were pretty nuts.
Does your dad? Yeah, short hairs. They kind of have.
They can
tendency.
be a little
I was
crazy
watching
sometimes.
a video, like a compilation of German short hair TikToks, and it was like somebody had stacked like 2 or 3 baby gates on top of each other in a doorway, and the dog just climbed over them. Then there was another one. They like walked into a room and were looking for the dog, and it was like up on a shelf. They're wild.
You're gonna come home and Euchre's barking, and you're gonna look up, and your short hair is gonna be up on a bookcase or
It's
something
gonna
like
be
that.
Delightful. I can't wait.
It's gonna be up on your mantle.
Does Mr. DeHeck like to shoot birds?
Yeah, he used to do a lot more hunting than he did.
Is he interested in
has
getting
not.
back into it?
I don't know. You'll have to ask him. He'll hear this.
What we should organize is a listen.
What the heck bird hunt?
Listen, we have so many what the heck events that were gonna happen.
The problem is we didn't write any of this stuff
Yeah.
down.
So here's what we need. I'm putting this out there to the hecklers. We need like a heckletary.
Oh yeah, I like
Did
it.
you just come up with
I
that?
did. Thank you. It's probably some of my finer work. You know, actually, the
That's
show's over.
super witty. Have a good night,
The
folks.
show can only go down after that.
I can't
Mic
drop my
drop.
mic. It's in a stand.
It's not-
We should do one of those real wild. Well, I guess we could just also do a regular old bird hunt. I was thinking one of those goofy European tower hunts where they just chuck birds out of a giant treehouse and you shoot them.
That seems a little
Isn't that
unfair.
cheating?
It's a thing. Have you guys not heard of this?
No, I've heard of it. I just feel like
you like
Seems like
rotate in
cheating.
the blinds around it. And
I feel like
there's
you're
a
not
giant elevator.
you're not really a hunter when you're doing that.
No, it's
you're
like-
just a shooter.
That's like a thing.
Why
You know
don't
how
we just
Europeans
go
are.
shoot clay pigeons then?
Yeah, that'd be the same
You
thing.
can't eat clay pigeons, you crazy.
Well, you could. You
Well,
shouldn't.
They're biodegradable. Yeah. So what the heck, bird hunt?
Man,
Add it to the list.
where does that fall
Is-
on the list? Because we got a lot of things on
I
that list.
honestly, I would vote to push that up the list.
Okay, but here's the thing: we're getting to spring/summer, and I was really looking forward to like the outdoor tailgates
Yeah,
We
because
should
I'm
start
pretty sure
doing
that's
that.
something.
and
we
the
talked
what the
about.
heck camping trip,
And the camping
That-
trip.
and the what the heck game night,
Game
where we
night.
played all sorts of outdoor like
See, here's the
bags
problem.
and
Now
all
we're
the
gonna
fun
keep coming
stuff.
up with them all again, and
This is why we need someone to manage the calendar.
yeah, all right.
Hecklers, step forward and
we
be our
definitely need a
heckletary.
Anyone out there? It doesn't pay much other than some extra laughs off the mic, but
Some laughs and
you know you can have first tips maybe on all the.
Some strawberry airheads that we have left over in the
speaking
studio.
of, did you reply to one of the hecklers?
oh shit, no, I forgot.
Okay.
However, I'm gonna see her. I don't know if she knows that I'm gonna see her, but I am.
Oh.
Oh, you just ruined it. It wasn't a surprise, or it was a surprise?
What's the surprise?
Seeing her.
No, she doesn't probably care about seeing me.
Oh, okay.
She's behind, she said, so she might not get to this episode.
Oh, that's true.
I'm probably safe. She was real dedicated for a while.
Yeah, I was surprised she stopped commenting for a while.
I know,
she
she
was
just
like
disappeared.
the number one.
This is Erin Lunzer, the lovely wife of Kevin Lunzer, who since has made a trip down here a couple weeks back.
Yeah, you bird hunted with him, right?
Yeah, if we were planning it better, we should have recorded when he was here. I know that would have changed his life.
Well, he'll have to come back
He
to
probably
bird
could
hunt,
have fixed this too. He used to be like a sound guy for some bands, so maybe he could have made us not sound like balls.
right? All right, Kevin, you got to get back down here sometime.
So when are you guys going bird hunting again?
Yeah, but I think we're gonna go to dinner on Thursday night, and perhaps we can accept the donation. Did we already thank your mom?
Yeah, we did
I
last
think we
time.
did.
Because at the Super Bowl, didn't we?
Yeah.
That's when we had him.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, but we thanked her before. You said that
Yeah.
she's they're
was-
coming,
I
but
didn't
they're
get
He
not.
them.
didn't get
Yeah.
there, yep.
Okay, well, just in case,
So-
thank you, Mrs. Heck. I
Yeah, there's still
appreciate
we
it.
probably have half the box left.
Probably
Yeah.
have.
I better have one.
They're pretty good.
See,
another
in
one.
the past, I've been terrible about that. I just crush all the snacks in between shows.
I was gonna ask about this. Why is strawberry not like a normal
I don't
Airheads
know.
flavor?
I like-
why is
I-
it not
It
enough
should
value
be.
in the
I like
pack?
it.
I would. Okay, here's the conversation. What would you replace with strawberry? Which one would you get rid of? For me, it's orange.
Orange for sure.
I'd be okay with replacing orange. I like the orange,
Yeah, like they're
but
fine.
But if that could replace
Oh.
any of them, and that would jump in, no,
or
I'd
blue
rep-
raz.
Well, I'd keep orange over blue. I think
Not me. I'd get
You
rid
would
of
keep
orange.
orange instead
I'd
of.
keep orange and get rid
I would
of blue.
agree. I would get rid of.
Those are probably my least favorite. No, I'm not a huge grape guy.
Oh, dude, I love.
They're
grape.
good, but I'm not like I'm more of a grape soda.
Makes me want to go to the dentist and get grape fluoride.
See, I was a strawberry fluoride kind
Oh,
of guy.
yeah,
That's why.
that's,
These would
what
jump to
about
number
you?
one.
Were you too
Strawberry.
old for that? Was that still like they used
No,
to
I was a
play?
strawberry. Shut up. Strawberry.
They had the black tar.
Yes. Not Mexican black tar heroin. Different.
Oh,
They had that too.
I don't know about that stuff.
Yeah, same. Totally wink, wink. My mom used to be a dental hygienist, so my whole childhood cleaned my teeth. Even after she got out of dental hygiene, they still let her clean my teeth. Like, for the duration that her license was still valid, we could just go there and then she would still clean our teeth. It was
So
That's pretty
when
cool.
you had loose teeth, did she yank them too?
No, I feel like I always did that because I was too much of a spaz and played with them in my mouth. But she is like, my tooth hurts. Will you check this out? And she like still has some gear. She'll poke around in there.
Nice.
It's helpful. Cool. Helpful to have
So
a
if I'm
dental
ever having
expert.
problems, I can call,
Oh,
call
yeah.
her up.
You can call her up.
Cool.
We're just...
We are all over the place tonight.
Before we started the show, we talked about another show that we're going to do at some point in the future, which maybe I just won't give away. But it involved, like, just... I have to tell you about Kevin again.
Oh, great.
Oh,
You're giving
man.
it away, and you're getting further off track.
Yeah. This is worse. Kevin believes that we should do our show, the 3 segments, whatever. End it. Thanks. Whatever. Signing off. Get the heck out of here. And then, go to the bathroom, grab a couple more beers, come back in, and just like then have like a post-show, like have the mic on and running, just like bullshit session.
Like
So
an
similar-
unedited version.
It's honestly similar to what we just talked about.
Correct.
Doing, but that would be after
Right.
a regular show.
And it would be better on a show where we're like actively drinking. And then I
Yeah.
think you continue to drink into the
Sure.
post-show.
Here's the
makes sense.
only problem I see with that.
Tell me your
We
problems.
talk way more before we record than we do after.
Well, we could just change it that
we
day.
would just not talk before we would walk in and
we
record.
were here for
That's
1
true.
hour before we turned the
Yeah,
mics on
That's true.
to record tonight.
Yeah, but we just won't do that time.
Okay,
And we
I'm
should-
in, but it's
We-
not gonna happen.
I think we do that show on a Saturday.
Yes, when we
Okay.
can make the drinking a little bit looser.
And then we release like a 4-hour-long post-show episode that no one will listen to.
Stop. Everyone will listen to it.
They will. They'll be like,
No, I think
hate
about
these people.
4 people will listen to it.
They won't listen to it all in one sitting, but
Yes.
it'll get listened to.
You'll have to digest it slowly over time.
Honestly, that might be our best episode.
It really would. I wish we could do that before I had to drive a long ways. Next week, maybe.
You're not here next week.
I know when we do it Wednesday night.
Ooh, we can't do it for 4 hours Wednesday night.
Why? Bet.
We have to work Thursday.
No, you said you're taking off. It'll be fine.
No.
Just say you still got a quarantine all week.
Yeah, you're still quarantining, and it'll be all right. I thought you were coming with me anyway.
No, we're just going to show up. We're driving separate, Tyler and
I don't
I
know how
are.
to get there. It's a hard drive.
I
Minneapolis?
can put Minneapolis in my GPS.
I've been there twice. I know
You
how
can
to get
just
there.
get on 94 and just...
Follow the signs.
I know how to get there from La Crosse, so I'd have to go to La Crosse and start there.
Oh,
I
see,
just-
I don't go the La Crosse way.
That's
That's the
slower.
only way I know how to go. I
You
know
go up
it's for
past Eau
sure
Claire.
slower.
Claire. It actually is almost identical, I'm pretty sure.
Really?
I think so.
No,
No,
I think
not-
it's faster.
Not to go from here to La Crosse to Minneapolis.
No, it's faster to go
It's
to Eau
like
Claire.
the 2 ways. One way is 94 and one's 90. And
Yeah,
they
but
both
to
do
La
the same
Crosse, you're
thing.
going
You're going
farther south. Farther
well, you're just going
southwest.
west and south instead of...
It's faster
northwest.
going to the Eau Claire route.
You're not going west and south. You're
All
going
right, how
west
about
and
this?
north.
Jake's going to take the Eau Claire route.
Oh,
I'm going to take the La
race.
Crosse route. We're going to leave here at the same time.
And go the same speed limit.
We'll figure
Don't
it out.
cheat.
Well, we'll just one behind the other up until the split at Toma.
And then I'll do 87.
Yeah. Wow.
That's fast.
What? I was going to go 94.
Oh, my God, that's faster.
I got to make sure I win.
How far is the cross from Minneapolis?
I don't know.
How far is La Crosse from
A
here?
couple hours.
I was going to say hour and a half or 2 hours. I
Yeah.
once drove from Minneapolis to La Crosse to listen to Steve Ranella talk by myself on like a Tuesday night.
And then just turn around and drove back.
When?
Yes. It was when I was still in school up there. I like left work. I was like, oh, gotta go.
So I was back here. though.
Drove to La Crosse, listened to Steve. He's so great. Oh, speaking of that,
Further off track. Here we go.
fine. Everything's fine. Just got an email. Well, I had tickets to a Meat Eater live podcast last year in Chicago, which was pretty good because I got on there right away for the pre-sale and got a ticket like directly behind the VIP section, so I didn't have to pay extra, but still basically had VIP
Good
seats.
thinking.
Nice.
Nice work.
Got canceled. Pushed back to March of this year. Just got an email.
Canceled.
They just canceled the whole year. Last year they
What?
like postponed it. This year they're like, fuck it, we'll try it again in a year.
Oh, that's dumb.
Yeah. So, but I got a coupon for $10 off at the Meat Eater store.
And a refund, or does your
So
ticket
you
carry
got your
over
money
for
back,
next
right?
year?
Well, my ticket carried over the first time, but now I have to call and get a refund,
Oh.
which I just have to call the box office. But Tyler, what the heck? Wow, that was kind of an intense echo.
Yeah, it was.
The heck?
All right, staying on our vacation chit chat. My question
We're
tonight.
20 minutes into this thing, and we
Yeah, I
just
know.
started the first segment.
My question tonight is, can a vacation be too long?
Yes.
When is too long?
Depends who I'm with.
Depends what the vacation is.
Also true.
Yes.
Okay. So, top vacation on your list. How long is too long?
3-month bear hunt in the wilderness.
That's not a vacation.
Sounds like a lot of work.
No. I said depends who you're with, but I don't even think that that's true. Because I think if you're vacationing by yourself for some reason, there will come a point where you're like, oh, kind of lonely. And if you're with your family, there comes a point where you're like, God damn it, these people are driving me insane.
And that could be the same if you vacationed with us.
I think that it
It's
just
anyone.
is.
Yeah.
Anytime you're with the same people for a very extended amount of time with no real chances to not be together,
I would agree.
I think you can like make it better by doing a little bit of your own stuff. Like my family, not that I'm like super duper bitter, but I'm supposed to be in the Keys right now. But I'm not like bitter, but I'm, you know, like
Bitter.
It could be like 85 and sunny, but I'm not bitter though. I get it. It's fine. Like I get it. It's the right call. However, yeah, it's 85 and stuff, but we, when we're there, are good about like everybody kind of does their own thing. Like we spend time together by the pool, and then we generally try and have like one meal together a day, like out. I mean, we can eat together at the house, but like we go out for one meal a day. But in the meantime, like if I wanted to go to Key West and everyone just wanted to lay by the pool, like I would just drive to Key West. Or if I was going to go search for Chaz the Key Deer, who I just found on my trail cam anyway, then I would go do so. So I think that helps, is like having some flexibility to like not feel totally required to spend the whole time together. Yep.
Yeah, I would have to agree. I don't know if I can put a time on it. Like, is it 2 weeks? Is
Well,
it
that's what
10
I'm
days?
thinking.
Is
Like, I
it
don't know
3
what the
weeks? Like,
I still didn't answer the question, and I don't know.
Well, and that was, is there a real answer? Because I think it comes down to, one, who you're with, but two, you could vacation with the same people every year, and it's going to depend
always
on
be different.
how the vacation actually goes.
well, it's
If
going to depend where you're
if
at, what
day
you're doing.
2, there's some crazy thing that just dampens the mood,
Hurricane.
like it's gonna make it worse, and you're gonna want to get out of there a little bit quicker. If everything's going awesome and just cool shit keeps happening, you're gonna want to keep it going, I think.
Yeah, so I think the answer is yes, but I don't think there's like a specific numeric answer to put on it.
I think you're right.
The limit does not exist. Is that what we're?
It
Yes,
exists,
here.
but it's a
Hasn't been
it's a
found
fluid
yet.
limit. It's a fluid
it's
limit.
fluid, but I would venture to say that once you get beyond a week, I think that the percentage of people sick of each other increases at that point. I feel like for a week, like you can pretty much put up with any
Yeah.
vacation scenario.
Yeah.
After a week, you'll start to hate everyone in the room, maybe run out of stuff to do. It gets tough.
It depends again where you go though. If you go to the same spot every year with the same people, yeah, it's going to be difficult. But if you're going here and then you go to a new spot and then a new spot, there's always
Sorry, did you
lots.
say a nude spot?
New.
The one in Illinois? We
Correct.
still haven't been
New.
there.
That was one of the first what the heck outings, wasn't
What
it?
the heck? World's
It's true.
Tour.
We talked about that first. But it depends. If you go somewhere new,
Nude.
where you can,
Could
where
be
there's
both.
all sorts of new adventures
Nude
to do,
and nude people.
Nude
then I
adventures.
think
I'm
you
in.
know you might
go.
be able to get
I am always a sucker for a good nude adventure.
10, 14 days. I think you can get out that far. But if you're at the same spot, like, oh, we were just there last year, so you know all the things and you do all the things from year to year, it probably like shortens the time that you can tolerate.
I kind of agree. I've kind of had 10 days in my head as well.
Yeah, that's kind of our 10 to 14 tops before you start to go, all right,
Yeah.
I want to go home. Like, yeah.
I would agree. That's where my head was too.
There you have it. Don't plan any trips longer than 10 days.
Plan for 14.
14 tops.
And then if you got to cut it short by a day or two, it's no big deal.
That's it. We're going home.
Just abandon somebody.
That's actually a good option.
Just lock them in the hotel room.
Oops, I forgot we had a third child. Is that what you mean?
Not exactly. Like, kids, you get to stay in the hotel room today. Don't leave.
Oh, I thought like you were driving back home.
No, we would just lock them in the hotel room and put a security guard at the door so they couldn't leave.
Jesus,
Nah,
how are you
that's
so
when you put a-
connected in the new
You put
community?
a penny on the door handle so you know if they left.
Well, now they're going to listen to this and know that the penny's on the door handle.
To be clear,
How are they? Fine. How are they going to get it back on there? That's the trick. And I know this because that's what wrestling coaches did to us in high school when they took us to the state tournament. They would put pennies on the door handle and a piece of tape from the door frame to the door. So if you open your door, they knew.
Brilliant.
And you could, like, great, someone could put it back on for you, but how are they going to get back in their room? Someone's always screwed.
That's
That is
great.
a pretty good idea.
I'm taking that on my next vacation with
great
the
idea.
kids.
It's one of the few things I remember from the state tournaments.
Oh,
So speaking of vacations,
vacation.
vacations.
Vacation.
Vacation's all I ever wanted.
Is that true?
Yep.
Yeah.
Look at him.
It's a great song.
Hard to say.
He's a vacation
True story.
expert.
All right.
It's been too long.
That reminds me of an Akon song. Would you like to go to warm places? Are we all in agreement that that's the way you should vacation?
I would be leaning towards the warm vacations, yes.
Yes, I would say leaning towards them, though I have some cold ones that I want to
Yeah.
take.
I do too. I'd like to, do up in Alaska, maybe a little hunting, fishing trip. It gets a little chillier there at times.
Jackson Hole.
Yeah. Colorado's not bad. We did a New Year's out there before
Sorry,
we
did
had
you say
kids.
nude?
Nope.
Nude years.
Nope. Before we had kids,
Multiple years.
we
they
went
were
out to
nude.
Aspen
I've
with a
been
group
there.
of people and did it like skiing and that kind of thing, and that was fun. So but I would say the large majority is
Do you know what?
warm
Do you
vacations.
know what New Year's Eve in a ski lodge reminds me of?
High School Musical.
That's right.
It was nothing like that.
It
but
might have been.
good thought.
Is that
Could've
where
been.
you and Kim met?
No,
They
This
sang
could
together.
Be the start.
I don't sing, so
Why?
no. Because I think I'm tone deaf.
Zach didn't, or not Zach. Troy didn't sing before
he
that
did
either.
not. He didn't even sing then. Some other guy freaking sang
he was
for
just
him.
up there.
He's just moving his mouth all weird. I watched a weird Vanessa Hudgens movie the other day where she was a hooker in Alaska.
You're just all over the
Oh.
place tonight.
That I haven't watched the movie, but I know what you're talking about.
Yeah,
It's
we
on,
watched
is
it.
it on Netflix?
I think so.
Because there's
It
a
has
bunch
Nicolas
of other.
Cage.
Yeah, okay. I need to watch that.
Yeah.
Wow.
It
It's
also
based on a
has,
true story.
has the dad from Transformers.
Like
Sweet.
Shia LaBeouf's dad.
Yeah.
What?
Yeah. He's in
What
it.
else is that?
Tyler's
guy?
gonna go home and watch it tonight.
I am.
Pretty
Calling
good.
in sick tomorrow.
I would. So, yeah, vacations.
Yeah.
Warm.
Here's the other thing. Why is it like a lot of us in Wisconsin tend to take our vacations during our hottest time to places where they're much warmer than we are. Like Florida during the summer.
Well, I would never do that.
I would
I
never
feel
do
like
I'm
a
that.
not
lot of people have done
insane.
that.
Those people.
I've
are
done
wrong.
that.
I did it once.
What?
We took the kids to Disney.
Oh my
Yeah.
god.
It sucks, but it gets you out of here. Plus, I don't really have a whole lot of free time when it's cold up here.
I think that's why people do it, because the large majority of people don't really have the free time to go anytime unless their kids are out of school.
Or like spring break.
Yeah.
I vacation in February.
Yeah, must be nice.
It's actually the best time to vacation.
It is.
It's
I'm
shitty
gonna tell you,
here,
last week was awesome. You
Shitty
guys were
here.
freezing your you-know-what's off. We
and
got
there's
more
not so many
snow.
people around.
I need to quit my jobs. Find a different job that'll let me go
I
somewhere
have
in the
been
winter.
trying to tell you. God. Do you prefer to fly or drive, walk, take a Greyhound,
So
Or
I
somebody.
prefer not to walk
thumb it?
or hitchhike. But again, the destination determines the drive or the fly. I
What's your
think.
cutoff?
I don't think it's a mileage or a time frame, because 3 years ago we drove out to Vermont. My wife went to University of Vermont in Burlington, so we
The
drove.
maple syrups.
Yeah, it was beautiful.
No, that's their mascot.
No, it's the catamounts, but close.
The what?
Catamount.
I
It's
can-
kind of like a lion, like not a lion, like
Here,
a.
can I please tell you a thing?
Sure, you
I'm
can
gonna help
interrupt
you
me.
here.
That's fine.
It's important biology. A catamount is a puma, is a mountain lion, is a cougar.
That's where I was headed.
So the
If you'd let me finish it.
It's exactly
Kind of like a Nittany lion, yeah.
Okay, got
So
it.
anyway,
the Nittany loin.
we drove out there and we did Niagara Falls and we did Cooperstown and like drove around like. So I don't think I can put a distance or a time on it. Like it just depends what the vacation is, right? Like we built that as a driving family vacation. Like we're talking about this summer driving out west and doing like South Dakota and
I
Mount
want that
Rushmore and
so
the
much.
Badlands and that kind of thing. And I just think it's easier if you drive to just kind of see what you want to see when you want to see, and you got the flexibility to go somewhere else and change plans easier. However, if you're going like we did last week, and then it's like, you know what, we're going to fly, you can drive, you can rent a car there, but you're not necessarily making the trip part of the drive. You know what I mean? Like for me personally, the drive becomes part of the vacation. Versus like, okay, I'm just going to fly to my destination and vacation there and fly home. They're two different types of trips.
I agree.
So it depends on what you're really aiming for. Now and again, like last week we thought about driving, but then when we got our tickets, we got round trip tickets from Chicago to Orlando for $100. So we're like, you can't drive 24 hours to Vero Beach and pay $400 for
sure.
gas in a hotel
Right.
for that drive. So that also weighs into it too a little bit. But I think for my family purposes, we've always done driving family vacations, because like literally half the vacation is like the fun of driving and seeing sights along the way and knowing
Your
that we're
kids
on our
punching
own.
each other in the back seat.
Nah, they got a little movie player or whatever. When they were little, it was coloring books and all sorts of that fun stuff.
Now it's talking to boyfriends and girlfriends.
Now they're just phones are in their faces, and we listen to our music, they're listening to their music.
professing love while you're listening to Styx.
No, that was probably your family vacation when you were younger. I'm not even sure my daughter knows what Styx
Well,
is.
I know that's what I'm saying. You and Kim though are big Styx.
Yes, we listen to Styx in the front seat and profess our love while they're in the back seat.
No. They're in the back seat professing their love. You're listening to Styx. It's totally
It was
different.
two different
Oh,
things.
sorry, I thought that was the same
Two
thing.
completely different events.
Sorry,
I'd also accept REO Speedwagon.
Ooh.
didn't mean to monopolize. What do you guys feel about the
I'll
drive
take-
versus fly?
I'll take middle-aged white couple music for 500.
I would agree that it depends on the vacation, but for me, more of it would be who am I with?
Can you be in a car with
and-
them that long?
What is our plan when we get there? Like I'm
Like
not
when
gonna,
we take our what the heck road trip?
Yeah,
I
I'm not
can't
gonna
wait.
drive. I'm not.
Dude, I'll drive the whole thing. I'm so
Your
excited.
face.
You just reminded
That's
me of
not
Will
even what I'm
Ferrell.
talking about. I'm not gonna drive to Vegas.
Fine,
Like I want
we'll
to
drive
get there
to
as
Vegas.
fast as
Oh,
possible.
fine, we're going.
I don't need a car there.
Yep.
I can get a cab or whatever while I'm there.
Uber.
I just want to be there.
The cabs there are terrifying.
Other places like in college, I road tripped with some friends down to Florida. A couple years ago, I road tripped with some other friends down to Atlanta and New Orleans. Like it's all kind of who I'm with. For the most part, our family vacations were also in the car, and I think again that was part of like we made it part of the vacation.
Plus, I also think it's a little bit easier when you're talking family vacation. I would tend to say that it's cheaper to make it a driving trip versus trying to pack everybody up and pay to fly everybody and all the stuff and that you want to take and that kind of thing.
That's probably true.
Just from personal experience, anyway. So,
Yeah, I agree. We used to drive everywhere because my dad didn't really care for flying that much. Like, not even that he like was like scared or didn't like it. It just like it wasn't comfortable. He had like a vertigo kind of deal. So we drove everywhere, including when the Wisconsin Badgers played in the Rose Bowl 3 times and lost a whole shitload of them. And by a whole shitload, I mean all of them. We drove to LA and back 3 times.
nice.
That's 31 hours each way to watch 3 losing football games.
Well, weren't
How
you
many-
happy though?
how many
You
times-
wanted them
Not
to
at the
lose.
time. At the time, I was like, "Come on, Badgers." But then
How many
were
times
bad.
did Minnesota go?
I don't know. At least I didn't have to drive a
Never.
million hours.
Never.
Never is the answer.
Not in our lifetime,
Hey,
anyway.
not in my lifetime. Soon though. Not soon. They're bad. We suck again. Yeah. So I mean, they were long drives, but we took a different route every time. So that
And
was
you,
a cool
did
thing.
you stop along the way and like see
Oh
other
yeah,
things?
we totally like
Yeah.
just took as much time as we wanted. And,
That's
like,
fun.
Biggest ball of yarn.
Oh yeah, we were big
largest
on
rocking
that.
chair.
We did. There was a sign that said Meteor Crater, so we were like, "Oh, cool!" So we went to that, and it confirmed it was just a big hole in the ground.
Some guy dug it out and put a sign up.
Yeah, it was a pretty big hole. They had a Subway in the gift shop. It was at least that commercialized.
Subway
Okay.
the restaurant or Subway like a train?
Subway the restaurant in the gift shop. But that we did the Hoover Dam and the Grand Canyon and some of that kind of shit along the way. One time we drove through Colorado through the mountains, and
Nice.
so that was cool. I always enjoyed driving. We've driven to Florida several times, back and forth to Texas a whole bunch. But with our going to Texas so often over the last several years, we've started flying more, and that's kind of also been nice. In that case, when we're like strictly just going to
Right.
go for a reason.
You just
Yep.
want to be there, get
Yep.
there as fast as possible.
Is that my dog?
I can't tell. It sounds like it.
What's he doing?
I'm
don't
pretty
know.
sure it is. It's not my tummy.
Let's get rid of him. Does anyone want a dog? What is that?
Why does it sound?
sound?
It sounds like a elk.
Yeah, I think there's an elk. Hold on. So, the next thing is the idea of a staycation. Is that something you ever do? I know some people are all about that. My dad loves that.
Personally, again, going with the family side of it, it's really hard because to explain to your kids, like, hey, kids, get excited about a staycation. We're going to go walk around Lake Geneva and get ice cream and see the beach that we always go to. Like, the kids just don't get excited for that. Like,
To be fair, Lake Geneva's not where I would choose to go on vacation ever. Even
Right,
If, even
but
if
that's
there
a
was a fire.
that's a staycation. Like, you got to stay in the area. That's hence the
Yeah,
name.
I would go to Sharon.
Okay.
I would too.
Nice. Suck it, Jake.
Well, the next staycation I take will be in Sharon then,
Oh,
I
dude,
guess.
you can go to the Goodland Memorial Park,
I can go get ice
the
cream,
Brigham Memorial
the What the Heck ice
Library.
cream shop.
I
And you'll still
wish.
have another 18 hours in your day to do whatever you want.
So personally, it's hard to get excited for a staycation. Don't get me wrong. If it was just Kim and I, like, we could find some cool stuff to do, like adult-wise, with
Yeah, for
not
sure.
not nude adult
Or
stuff.
sticks and Ario
Yeah,
Speedwagon.
sticks and
But like,
Or would that be
we
Barry
would do
White?
something different on a
Yes.
staycation than we would do as a family. So I think we, as adults, you could probably like find cooler stuff in restaurants and things to do.
Oh, I was just
with the
thinking
family.
like I'd play Civilization for 5 consecutive days.
I was gonna ask, what is what are we calling a staycation? Like, what is it?
Like you're
just being home?
Yeah, you're just like
Take a day off
you
of
have
work?
Nothing. You have no work or practice.
Because I've done that for the last, I don't know, 365 days, essentially. I mean, I guess it would be different if more things were open and just everything was kind of normal.
Yeah, in
But-
like a normal scenario, like
I'm all about, if I have like a free weekend where there's nothing planned, I'm okay staying in pajamas from Friday night to Monday morning
Yeah, I
and not doing anything, not going anywhere, and just vegging out and kind of like relaxing and not doing anything. To me, that's like, I don't know if people would consider that a staycation, but that's
Yeah.
what I
I
would
don't.
want to do.
I don't consider that a staycation.
tell me about your staycation.
Do I have to be in a swimsuit?
You have to like go do shit.
Well, first off, like a weekend is typically not a staycation.
All right,
like,
what if
if
you-
you're going to take a week off of work,
A week off.
you're going
work.
to take a week off of work.
Spring
You got
break.
Sunday to Sunday. Are you going to sit around in your jammies for 7 straight days and not leave your apartment and just do nothing?
Yes, I do that for 3 months every year.
Clearly, you've never played Civilization before.
I guess I consider a staycation like, all right, I'm going to stay around the area. I'm going to go for a hike, or I'm going to go see something that I normally am like, oh, you know what? That's around here, but we never take the time to go do it. Or like, I'm going to go to this restaurant for dinner this night because we just don't have time to do it. So I'm going to take advantage of the local things that we never take advantage of.
That does seem like very reasonable and like a nice thought.
I think that's the difference between
A grown
me, a single child in a 30-year-old man's body, and a father of 2 happily married. Like, I don't need to go anywhere. I don't want to spend
Don't
money.
get me wrong. With the schedules that my kids are carrying right now, when we get a weekend with nothing, like, I enjoy kicking the feet up and like taking a nap on Saturday afternoon, like never leaving the house. Don't get me wrong about that. But I guess I'm picturing more of like, all right, I got a week off. What am I going to
What are you gonna
do? I'm going to try and do some of the things around my area that I don't normally get to do or think about doing. And that would be like my staycation, I guess.
I think that now that I'm a boring homeowner, I would try and balance my not doing anything at all and laying around
With home projects.
with like all of the shit that I have to do that I just have not been doing.
That's what's happening for me on the weekends.
Like those shelves over there that I have to hang up for the last ever. Just like stuff like that. I'd probably, I don't know, do little enough of that it's still like relaxing, but also try and take advantage of having some time to do it. Because I'm bad about like when I get home from work and if we go to the gym or whatever, and I like don't want to like do projects
Yeah,
on
I
a
hear ya.
weeknight, you know. I usually get home and we have dinner and then we are like, well, okay, and we watch an episode of Grey's and then I fall asleep and then we go to bed. Such a nice existence that I lead.
Super exciting.
But that's kind of, yeah, that's kind of, I think, my idea of it is that I like to be like a little productive so I don't feel like I totally just wasted a week,
Mm-hmm.
but also do plenty of
Nothing.
vegging. Skipping the last question and going on to pick one forever.
Ever.
Forever.
Is this forever? That was a good
ever,
intro we just
and
included.
ever.
So I thought of this today, and I pulled over and wrote it down. You have to, I'm going to give, I think I have 10 topics,
Got it.
and you have to choose one item in that genre, topic, area, and everything else within that is eliminated from the universe for the rest of time, and you're just stuck with one.
So it's gone for everyone, not just me.
Well, I don't know. Just pretend you're the only one.
Okay.
Okay.
I want to make you feel like I'm the only girl in the world.
I like it.
Song lyrics.
Yep. I got you. I was trying to figure out who it was. I can hear the song, but I can't.
I
think
believe
of
it's
who it is.
Rihanna.
Yes.
Oh yeah, it is.
Only girl in the world. Thanks. Up first, breakfast cereal. I know. Tyler said he doesn't like cereal, which is stupid.
And I
No,
don't
I just don't eat it much anymore.
I don't
still
eat
have
breakfast.
my favorite cereals,
normally ever.
but
Yeah,
you're
but
the only
you
one
don't
left.
like
You
a
can do whatever you
cereal?
want.
I do like cereal, but I just don't eat breakfast. So
All right, but you have to.
All right, I got
breakfast.
one.
Gun to your head.
Reese's Puffs. Everything else can be gone forever.
Classic.
Do I have to pick like a
Because then you can drink the milk when you're
specific,
done. It's so awesome.
Yeah.
A specific like?
Yeah, one.
So
You
I
cannot
can't
choose
say.
Kellogg's.
Well, no, I meant like Captain Crunch, but it has to be a specific Captain
Yeah.
Crunch.
Yep. You're a Crunchberry guy, aren't you?
I am, but
I
I'm
knew
a
it.
huge fan of the peanut butter, so I'm going peanut butter Captain
I
Crunch.
had never had that
It's honestly Reese's
or
Puffs.
the fruit ones.
Yeah, it's very similar.
Until college, and then they had them.
The
on
peanut butter Captain Crunch doesn't have the chocolate.
Doesn't have the
Right.
chocolate.
So when you get done with Reese's Puffs, you're drinking chocolate milk at the end, and that's
I
pretty
would
awesome.
put chocolate milk in with it.
Oh, I've never tried that.
It's pretty good.
Oh yeah. All right.
For nostalgia's sake, my first thought was those little Nesquik pellets.
Okay.
Ooh.
Not bad. Not my first choice.
It's just real life chocolate milk, you know what I'm saying? You get to feel like a bunny rabbit eating little pellets. My real life choice would probably Reese's Puffs, I have to say. That's a strong choice. A close second would be probably like Fruity Pebbles.
I might have to change mine.
Tell me.
French Toast Crunch.
Oh
I
yeah.
haven't had that.
It was good.
It was like out when I was growing up, and then it went away, and they just brought it back a couple years ago, and like everyone went nuts for it, and then it just like disappeared again. And it's similar to like Cinnamon Toast Crunch,
Right.
but it's French toast.
Yeah.
You would be a huge fan because the milk tastes like syrup.
Come on.
It seriously, it.
Go get
That's
some.
my number one.
Go get some right
I'll
now.
find it.
Number 2.
Ice cream flavor.
Wow, there's so many of
For
them.
me, that's pretty easy. I'm going with Moose Tracks.
Mine's pretty easy too. I'm gonna go with vanilla.
You.
There's all the toppings I want, right?
Nope.
This is just the one flavor I want. I can add whatever I want, right? No, I'm just kidding.
Finding a loophole and
You're
everything.
ruining
I
my
would
life.
go. Gosh, I don't know if I remember. I think it's Bunny Tracks.
Is
It's
that
similar to
different?
Moose
Is it
Tracks.
different, other than being it's Blue Bunny instead of any other brand.
No, because they have their own Moose Tracks one too.
Yeah.
This has like caramel.
Ooh, dig it.
It's not
Is
like
it
peanut
instead
butter
of
cups.
peanut
It's like
butter?
caramel
Chocolate
cups.
bunnies, yeah.
So it's
then-
instead of peanut butter, it has caramel.
Right, but it also
I
has a chocolate
love
caramel swirl.
chocolate and caramel.
Yeah.
So
pretty
it's tough. I'm a big Cold Stone guy, and Cold Stone has the cookie don't you want some flavor, which is like cookie dough and mini chocolate chips and caramel and chocolate swirl, and it's like really good. But
Great. Now I gotta get ice cream.
in
tonight.
Vero Beach last week, we went to Kilwins, and they had a flavor that was like sea salt caramel and chocolate. So it's vanilla ice cream with caramel, and it had like
They
chunks
dip it
of
in the
chocolate
ocean.
in it, and it was like, oh man, to die for.
TDF.
I think I'm sticking with the cookie don't you want some. That's my pretty go-to whenever we go to Cold Stone. So,
I've only been to Cold Stone like one time.
oh
in
my god, it's my
life.
most
What?
favorite ice cream ever.
Well, that's because
It's my second favorite behind the chocolate
Sharon
shop.
ice cream shop.
No, chocolate shop, State Street, Madison.
Well,
Oh
you're-
yeah.
Everyone's wrong. It's the Sharon ice cream shop.
Okay.
It's up there too.
Alcoholic beverage.
Captain and Coke.
That's really tough.
That's what I'm saying, bruh.
No, Captain and Coke.
I'm I don't know. Go ahead.
I could say whiskey and ginger ale and be pretty safe because that really is pretty much the basis of all of my drinks of choice. Technically, I would have to choose one, but I generally these days am either drinking like an Irish whiskey and ginger ale, a big ginger,
Or peanut butter whiskey.
or no,
Oh, that's me.
or Crown Apple and ginger ale. That's generally my go-to. If I had to pick one, that would be it.
See, I struggle with this because I like a good beer on like a hot summer day. And if I have to pick a mixed drink and like I can never have a beer, like I get done mowing lawn and I just want to sit in the backyard with a cold Spotted Cow out of the bottle. It's
You can
like
pick a beer. That's an alcoholic beverage.
beer. Does that work?
Which one?
I think
Oh, you
gotta
didn't have
pick
to
a-
get specific.
I
Spotted
think you have
Cow?
to be.
It would be
'cause-
Spotted Cow.
Yeah.
But then it eliminates all my mixed drinks.
Right.
I think
Yeah.
I'm going Spotted Cow because I could drink Spotted Cow in the winter. I can drink it whenever, but I would miss it if I chose something else. You know, in those hot summer days, you're grilling and just having a beer and chilling.
I considered that because of those situations. But like beer's not my favorite like just pure flavor
Yeah.
in the world. It's very versatile. It's good for after mowing and for when you're playing Boom, but only the slappy version, not this dumb stacky one because house rules. So I've really considered beer. Coors Light is my generally go-to. I don't,
I'm sticking with Spotted Cow. Done. Next.
I might have to go to Coors Light. No.
Too much. You're putting too much thought into
That
it.
makes me
Yep.
feel like a real redneck. I can only drink Coors Light forever. Singer. You can only listen to the music
Ooh.
of one person forever.
Or group.
Or group, yeah.
Yikes.
Oh, Jesus.
Yeah, you could probably do.
What is your choice? You start this one off.
Luke Combs. Because I think he's versatile enough that he could like sing a lot of different stuff and it would keep it fresh. Also, he seems to be unable to write bad songs. It's like his brain's broken and he just only pisses excellence.
Sounds about
Wakes
right.
up and he pisses excellence. Yeah.
You know, I'm going to go out on a limb here.
Mariah Carey. If you say Mariah Carey, I'll crawl across this table and strangle you.
He's obviously gonna say Styx.
Oh yeah, or REO Speedwagon.
I was going REO Speedwagon until
Rio.
you guys took that from me. I'm going to
I
go with
can't
JT.
fight this feeling
I
anymore.
thought about that.
I'm going JT because I think, first off, I don't think he's put out a bad song ever also.
True.
And he...
I'd like to dedicate one episode to just talking about the Man of the Woods album.
Sure.
Okay.
But I think he's versatile too, where
Oh, yeah.
he's got his like semi-rap versions or like slow love songs or
For
like
those
the
days when you're feeling
in-between.
real hard.
Yeah, I think he could just, he's got all sorts of music that whatever mood I'm in, I think I can flip another different JT song on and be good to go.
Do you get before I
Are you
make my
picking
pick?
Corn?
No. If your group or singer has done like covers, do you also get those?
Oh yeah,
Cool. Then I'm going with the Pentatonics.
strong.
Oh, yeah, that is strong.
Because then I got my Christmas music.
Strong to
Yeah.
quite strong.
Above average for sure.
JT put out a Christmas album. It was pretty dynamite.
Probably was.
But he doesn't have all the cool covers of
No,
everyone
he
else's
doesn't.
songs, too.
Yeah. But he could. You know him. He's quite the entertainer.
That's true. He could. He
Luke
was on my
Combs
list.
sang Fast Car, so he's covered.
I think we got a good array there.
Yeah. Can we trade?
Can we
Every
sing
once in a while?
Fast Car right now?
No, we don't have
Later.
time for that.
I don't want to thrash my pipes.
Yeah, for sure. Oh, Thrasher. That was going to be my other choice. Sports team.
Now,
Any
Yes.
sports team.
a sport
I s-
or like
You're not going to, you can't say Wisconsin Badgers. You have to say Wisconsin Badgers
X,
men's
okay.
lacrosse.
got it.
I thought about it.
Okay.
You thought about picking the men's
oh, God,
lacrosse
no.
team from Wisconsin.
That's weird.
That doesn't exist.
No, but I
I
thought
didn't
about.
know they had
I
one.
thought about having to have that conversation.
You read my mind ahead of time. I'm not going to say the Bears because they've broken my heart too much that I just couldn't deal with them continuing to break my heart.
I am
Forever.
going to say the Bears because that's probably who I have liked and will continue to like the most. And all my teams fucking suck anyway, so it really doesn't matter.
And now you know you're not going to get Carson Wentz. So
Yeah,
That's a
thank
good thing.
God.
just
Tyler,
stuck
who,
with
who
the
you throwing out?
honestly,
I just love the NFL too much.
yeah.
No, okay, I'll take that back. I love professional football too much. The NFL's kind of, they got a bunch whole other issues, but that's currently the best product available, so.
I think I would go with the Packers. It's close with the Cubs, but I watch
They already
way
won, they only-
more football than I do baseball.
I think I'm going with the Brewers solely because baseball season lasts longer than football season. And so I find myself like, if I watch football and then it's done, and then I'm like, oh shit, what do I do for like 6 more months? Versus baseball lasts longer. So I'm like, okay, I'm going to watch baseball a lot longer than if I was just watching football.
Do you find yourself being as invested in baseball, though? I feel like it is, and also I'm probably biased because I'm not a hardcore baseball guy. But I feel the same way about basketball. Is it hard to, like, really pour so much into it when there are so goddamn many games? In my brain, you only have 1,000 cheer points to distribute. So if you have to distribute 1,000 cheer points over 183 games, you know, that's a little bit less than if you can distribute 1,000 cheer points over 16 games. Then you can really invest more.
I understand what you're saying, but the way I made my selection was, all right, there's 12 months in a year.
Yep.
If I'm going to only be able to watch one sports team for the rest of my life, every 12 months for the rest of my life, and I plan to live a long time, am I going to watch a sports season for like September, October, November, December, maybe into January? Or am I going to watch a sports
Chicago.
season that goes
Amen.
well, yeah, it's definitely done in the end of December. Or am I going to watch a sports season that goes like March, April, May, June, July, August, September, October? It seems to me like I'm going to watch a sports season that's going to last longer so that I can keep myself like watching sports longer. You know what I'm saying?
I get it.
You don't have to agree with me,
My-
but that's
No,
my
My other
rationale.
I
reason
get that.
for picking the Packers almost is strictly for the NFL draft. Because
true.
that's kind of like
I love the draft.
what
It
like you
is
take some
so
time off after
much.
the Super Bowl, and then usually like right after the state tournament for
the
wrestling
draft.
is when I'm like,
You have a nice draft party.
yeah, like I'm looking up. All right, who's going where? Who do we
Yeah.
think's in the top 5? What's going on here? So that always takes up like another month or two for me. Even if I don't do anything for the draft, like I will sit at home and watch it by myself. It looks like we have someone who brought out a binder. Holy shit,
This
you're
is fr-
way crazier
This
than
is
I am.
from last year's draft. But, like, if you wanted to know about a wide receiver, I can tell you, like, their nicknames. This guy developed a close friendship with teammates who later drafted, blah, blah, blah. He was a 5-star recruit out of high school. His dad used to call him Pipsqueak.
That's quite the research for the NFL draft.
I need to hang out with you before the draft. I
For
think.
sure.
Or at
I
least
will
on
learn
draft night.
much more.
What the heck, draft night?
Draft is during
Draft.
is peak season for you, right?
Yeah.
Oh, that blows.
It's fine. Thursday, Friday, Saturday.
He takes days off.
Yeah. No days off. Yeah, so that's a thing.
Yeah,
Sweet.
that's why I would have, or that's why
Yeah,
I did pick.
That makes
NFL.
sense.
I love the draft.
All right. Next up,
Next. Movie.
Ooh,
oh god.
Not a movie series.
movie.
So like I can't say Star Wars.
No.
Damn it.
But you could pick 8 Below.
The Dark Knight.
I don't know what that is.
Yeah, that's the one you wanted us to watch about the sled dogs with the
Sled
whale and
Dogs.
the.
Paul Walker.
Not Snow Dogs. That one's different.
Oh,
That's
yeah.
Cuba Gooden. Yeah, I'm going Dark Knight. Yeah, Dark Knight.
This might be contradictory because I just picked a baseball team, but I picked it
Softball
because
movie.
of the longevity of the baseball season, not because necessarily I like baseball more. I'm going Remember the Titans because I will watch that movie until I can recite every single line of every single actor in the movie, and I could watch it till I'm 107.
You're set on being old.
Yeah, I'm gonna live a good life.
He's feeling really rejuvenated after his trip. I'm going to go with the movie that I have seen a million times and know all of the words to, and that is Step Brothers.
Oh,
I knew you were gonna pick a Will Ferrell movie. I just didn't know which one.
Kicking and screaming.
I thought Eurovision, but
Hey, baby, when you look at me, I know we're in double trouble tonight. If you guys haven't watched Eurovision, seriously, go do it.
I think that's what I'll watch tonight.
TV show.
I'm
He's
gonna go
gonna
with
do
The
it.
Office.
Oh, wow, that's not what I thought he was going to do. I thought you were going to say Impractical Jokers.
No.
that's a tough one because I really like The Office. That's a great choice. It might end up being my choice, but I've gotten into 2.5 Men quite a bit lately. It doesn't matter if it was Austin or Ashton Kutcher or Charlie Sheen. I like them all. And I've been watching a lot of that lately. I think I'm going to have to go with The Office, too. I just think it's a little more versatile.
That's kind of what I'm afraid of. My mind first went to Dr. Quinn, Medicine Woman, but then I started to think, like, what if I'm looking for something a little lighter? Which is probably The Office for me. I try and branch out and always just end up not.
I always come back to. I'm watching it again right now.
Yeah.
Like I'm in the middle of.
Do you have the cock now?
No, I have the DVDs.
Oh my God, what's a DVD? You old guy.
Don't have to pay for a streaming service to watch The Office. That's what it is.
Yeah, true.
Fine. Friday Night Lights.
That's a good one,
Thanks,
too.
everyone. Clear eyes, full hearts, can't lose. Sandwich.
PB&J for me because it's been that way since I was a little wee lad. I could literally eat PB&J 3 times a day
Do love PB&J.
and never get sick and tired of it. And I'm that way still. Like when I'm just bumming around the house on a weekend, I have nothing going on. I'm like, man, what do I have for lunch for day? Just PB&J. Like
What about a fluffer nutter?
that's a close second probably, but
I'm impressed that it's a second. That's something that I always forget exists for like 10
Yeah.
years, and then I have one, and I'm like, wow!
that's the thing though. I think it would get old. Like
Yeah.
PB&J is
And
just
you'd get diabetes.
yeah, it's a classic, and it's just like I said, my whole life it's never gotten old, and I love it.
Is this a sandwich that like I have to make myself?
Yeah,
I can't do like
see,
a
that's tough.
like a Subway or a Cousin's sandwich.
You can get it somewhere, but it's the only one you can get ever. Although
can't-
you could say like a ham and turkey sandwich, and I don't care where you get it from, if it's you make it or Subway or.
Okay. Then I'm gonna go with a grilled cheese.
Dude, that's what I was just thinking.
can you
I'm a
put
big
bacon
grilled
on that
cheese.
too, or is it just strictly
that was
grilled
gonna be my next
cheese?
question. Could I add a meat to change it up, or is it strictly like? I mean, with the grilled cheese, there's so many different cheeses. I think
Yeah.
I'd be okay.
Yeah.
But
And if you switched your breads up a little bit, you
Right.
could have like Texas toast
I mean, I'm
grilled
never
cheese.
gonna go to the bathroom, but that's fine. I'll be eating
It's not that you have
French
to,
toast crunch
it's
in the
not that
morning.
You have to eat grilled
Grilled cheese in the
sandwiches.
morning.
It's just that that's the only sandwich.
Okay.
Those are probably the two best. Probably my 1 and 2, but I think I would go grilled cheese as well. But God, I love a PB&J.
Yeah, and if you mix up your jellies,
Yeah.
possibilities are endless.
At least only limited by the number of fruit. Saturday night plan.
Oh, this is
How
really
specific do I need to get?
Semi. Does that clearly answer your question?
Kind of, actually. So all I need to say is something like drinking with a group of friends.
I'll accept it.
I'm gonna say
Indoors or outdoors?
Depends on the group.
At a private residence
Depends on the
or
time
a
of
public
year.
location?
Well, that's what. Like, do I have to get that specific?
I'll
with
let
it?
you.
Because then it
not
would be
disclose
at a
indoor
bar.
or
I'll be
outdoors.
I'd be
specific.
out in public.
I'm gonna say game night with a group of friends at a private residence. You know, when we were over that, we played some of those card games. Like you only play for a few bucks at a time, so it's fine. And you mix up your drinks, and people bring snacks, so you got a
Mix
whole
up your
bunch of
drink.
different.
Remember, we already picked one.
You're right. I have spotted cow all night.
Forever.
Uh, but we bring snacks, and so you got a little, and you know, there's 8, 10, 12 people there, and I think it'd be
When is it acceptable for us to have a what the heck game night? Fuck it. We're
Tomorrow?
Saturday
let's have
night.
one. I can't. I'm gonna. There's been a murder.
Oh, I'm gone this weekend too. So
Okay,
All right.
so not this
Soon.
weekend.
You can play with yourself.
All right.
Oh, hold on. I'm changing my plan.
Playing with yourself.
Yeah.
Dude, I got a date with Jill.
What is yours? You never said.
I would probably say.
What?
What was that?
I'm waiting for you.
I would say drinking with friends and my lovely fiance,
Of course.
life partner,
Yes.
at a private residence, including but not limited to a hypothetical cabin that I don't own. But not limited to, so maybe also here.
Sure. You said private residence, so that leaves it pretty
It's all-
Could
open.
be open to
It's
anyone.
all private.
You could rotate it from private residences.
If we finished the bar downstairs, finished the basement, got a new TV, I would be content with just hanging out here between the backyard and the basement, or the kitchen, or the podcast studio, the
Or
driveway,
anywhere.
bathroom.
We've partied in a lot of places already.
Kind of have. We have. The basement has been underutilized.
Yeah.
Once it's finished, that'll be the place. But yeah, I think that's it for me.
Yeah, it works. It works. Next.
Next, I think this is the last one. Vacation destination.
Again, specific location.
Vegas.
It's the Keys for me, dog.
I can't just say Florida.
Nope.
Oh man, is this a vacation with my kids or just my wife and
Anyone.
I?
Anytime you're trying to take a trip, that's where you're going. So you should not get probably the red room at the.
Never
This
had that room.
Can't be Dumb and
anyway.
Dumber. No hard hot tubs.
Yeah.
Oh, that's tough. You guys are so quick to throw yours out.
Just wait until 335 days from now when we all just say Costa Rica.
I'm changing Costa Rica.
I could get down.
I would
with
hate for
Costa
this to
Rica
turn
forever.
out to be real, and then I can't go because I chose Vegas.
Oh, true. Yeah, Costa Rica for me. They
Uh,
got beaches.
After the wedding, of course.
They got beaches, monkeys,
They also have that Field of Dogs. Remember that we're
field
going to?
of dogs.
I think they
giant
call it the Field of
crocodiles.
Dreams. But
I find it hard to pick a place I haven't been yet, in anticipation that it's going to be great.
It's gonna change your life.
So I'm gonna pick Hawaii
Yeah, I
because
was thinking about that, but
I've
never
been there. I went there for my honeymoon and we saw 2 islands and we did some pretty cool shit that I would be like,
Yeah.
nah, we did like a helicopter tour
Don't
and a
say,
4-wheeler
"How's your honeymoon,
tour.
you fool."
Well, yeah, that too,
Oh,
but
nice.
I'm not trying. I'm keeping it PG
I'm
here.
not. Fuck that.
We did a Zodiac tour. Like we drove a
Like
Jeep.
the Zodiac Killer.
No, the Zodiac, like the
Like
Navy
you-
SEALs and the little rubber boats that you
like
hold on
Leo
to.
and Taurus and
Yeah.
Yeah. But it's pretty cool because you're literally not strapped into this little rubber raft that's
Oh, so it's
flying
kinda
along.
like-
You're
that
holding a
sounds
string on
scary.
the inside. Like, I hope I don't fall out.
So it's kind of like you were working at Gordy's when they have to shuffle people out to the boats on buoys in the little Zodiac.
Yeah, except we're going like 40 miles an hour on it. Like, we're not just like trolling on it. And
Ooh.
dolphins are jumping right next to us. Like, we went out at like sunup. It was
That's a
crazy,
little too
awesome.
scary for me. I don't think I could hold on.
Nah, it was awesome. I'm sticking with Hawaii. It'd be awesome.
I don't have great grip strength.
You could sit down in the bottom. You didn't have to sit up on the edge.
Oh,
Because
okay.
one woman's like, what if I fall over? I'm scared. And the guy goes, just sit down on the bottom.
Shut
You're
up,
fine.
Susan.
Karen.
Fucking Karen.
Kieran.
Yep. So I'm good.
All right, I dig it. There you go. Do with that information what you will, people
Yep.
of Earth.
Plan your stuff forever.
I heard a lot of great sponsorship ideas.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Anybody wants to put together some PB&Js and drop them off sometime?
Or a vacation package to Costa Rica.
Yeah, we would. Any one of us
Yep.
would love one
We'll-
of those right now.
We'll
That'd
take
be a
any of those things.
Guys, that wasn't so bad. I mean, we talked about bullshit for a long time, most of the time, and it's only an hour 10. We're okay.
Wow, that's not even our longest episode.
Yeah,
I
thanks.
thought for sure we're going over an hour and a
I
half.
thought it was going to be 3 hours. That'll
Next
be
time.
next time. Next time on What the Heck, we get drunk and talk for hours.
People are going to love it, though.
Yeah, they can come hang out with us. I don't care.
They're just going to
Yeah.
get to hear the
We could
real
have like
us.
4 or 5 guests with us.
The unscripted real us.
It's going to be us. This is us.
Oh, I love it.
I'm a few weeks behind.
I'm one.
Well, I better go get caught up on This Is Us. So until next week when we do some shenanigans, as long as we can work out the scheduling part of it. For Jake Reese and Tyler Heck, I'm Colin Frederick. Let's get the heck out of here.